Hello, 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 and welcome to Shared Space with Quita and Chap. I'm not doing a rerun tonight, guys. I know you get tired of reruns. Quita is doing a new fellowship, learning and building more community as she does. So we're gonna we'll be taking some time off. We'll do some updates once in a while, and we'll do some reruns until September, and we'll be back in full swing with Shared Space. Anybody wants to be on the show, you want the mic, want to help co-host or any kind of support or anything, hit me up at bmorechap, bmorechap at gmail.com. We'll get you guys on the show for sure because we want to hear people's truth out here. You guys know what we do. um, Couple of announcements coming up. We got 2 weeks left. July 22nd, Saturday from 1 to 8 at Father Hooper Fields and Herring Run. It's if you take Harford Road straight down, turns into Hillen, it intersects with Chesterfield across the new Herring Run Bridge. There's big soccer fields as you're headed south on the left. We are taking over the soccer fields. We're going to have a big community day. We'll have first ever outdoor, free to the community, USA Boxing sanctioned boxing events. We got about at least 15 to 20 fights lined up. Um, we did as much matchmaking as possible from Baltimore gyms. So our kids are going to be getting amateur fights under their belt at this event. Come support, come check it out. Got Mac Lewis plugged in. We got Upton plugged in. We got Corner Team plugged in. Working on Brother Umar, um, and we want to collaborate. We want to show support to everybody who's been building this culture over the years. Agogi Project is hosting the event, but they're the new kids on the block. So bringing everybody together, putting everybody on blast with this event is really going to hopefully help bring attention to a culture that is both preventing gun violence just through their existence, but also empowering and building up our youth in ways that are kind of immeasurable until you see them fully mature as adults. And I think that's important that we understand that all the data that drives all the budgets for all the things, you can't measure the value of pouring into these students and these youth through different disciplines, whether it's music or acting or theater or boxing, jujitsu, kung fu. These programs, the Old Police Athletic League, the Explorers program, which Officer Ron Cromer will be bringing back in September, and we're really excited about that. They have value, immeasurable value. We have young men that are doing wonderful things across the city, and a lot of them were participated in some of these programs that we no longer provide to them. So it's important, the boxing gyms, the marching bands, small programs like this keeping thousands of kids. Like if I have 50 kids at the enrolled at the Agogi Project and they're training 5 days a week for 4 hours a day, that's 1,000 kids a month off the street for 80 hours that month. So that's 80,000 hours that you can guarantee your kids are safe in a boxing gym. They're not being victimized by gun violence. They're not victimizing people with gun violence because they're too busy boxing and training. They're learning accountability and learning discipline and learning to control themselves. And so I think it's important to speak to that not necessarily data driven, but changing the culture and little programs like this, keeping thousands of kids off the street for tens of thousands of hours every year per program. They need some more support. They need some more attention from city funding, from federal funding, from state funding, because everybody out here is out of pocket, and they'll tell you that. Brother Umar, he's been doing this way longer than the Agogi Project, and all respect to him, but he also does not get the support he needs, and I think he's been a little vocal about it lately, and so I applaud that. Like, speak your truth, make him pay attention, make him understand that, let's take a marching unit, for example. Let's say you got 100 kids or families members involved in a marching band, and they practice 2 nights a week for 2 hours. Like that's 2, 4. That's almost 1,000 kids a month again per program, keeping them off the street, keeping them busy. Not just keeping them busy and safe, but like empowering them with a trade and a discipline that will cultivate a more positive life experience and quality of life, man. Um, we got kids in the chess clubs and wrestling clubs, and we got all this stuff that we aren't supporting. And we have government agencies who, are funding other nonprofits that aren't doing as much, or don't appear to be doing as much, but they're getting all the money. And then when you show up to their community meeting to survey the community to see what you need, they're buying Subway, and they're buying like Domino's pizza instead of like, calling Omar or Sharif or Gil's Pizza or, Giovanna's, or spending the money instead of spending the money that's meant for the community locally. They're going to the big corporations and just giving the money, handing the money back. Like, if you're not spending the money on the little things in the community, you're not going to spend the big budget in the community. And that's just how I feel. And anyone is welcome to get on our show and have a conversation about that, because I love being corrected on my show. Even Q, you guys know Quita's checked me a couple times, and but it's all love, right? And we all grow. And so, um, I welcome the challenging perspectives, um, long story short, we got some announcements real quick. Walk with the Doc, Lake Montebello, every Sunday at 9:30. Every first, third, and fifth Sunday officially, but we're all out there walking in the mornings on Sunday mornings, officially or unofficially. Not every Sunday, but we're out there. Come network and fellowship, and just refill the hope tanks and meet some positive people that will not drain you, but actually uplift you and kind of re-energize you. It's a good place. It's good fellowship, good people. And the the Voltrina crew do an awesome job of making sure people are connected, connecting them with each other, as well as, with community members that need resources. And they're doing all the awesome things, Bliss Meadows and Knee High. And yeah, Quita's tribe is awesome. We lean on them a lot. Um, so they do the walk with the Doc. We have July 22nd, 1 to 8. Again, if you check my face, or if you check my IG, you guys will notice a flyer for the boxing event. Um, let's see. Let me put my IG up there real quick just so you can check it. If you guys don't know, it's Be More Chap 78. Tons of all the community things I remember to put on there. I put on there as often as possible. Chenier has a Black Mall on Sunday. This Sunday, we have the Walk for the Doc. Next Saturday is a boxing event, so look for the Agogi boxing event page. We just need people to show up at this point. Everything's locked and loaded, ready to go. We're going to have an outdoor boxing event. It's free to the community. We're going to have a kids zone, YMCA, Soccer Without Borders, Level Up, Mentorship. They're all going to be managing a kids zone with like soccer scrimmages and some different games and intentional play games and water, hopefully the water slide if we can get water out there, bounce house, fun stuff like that for the kids. We'll have food trucks. We will have community resources, like it or not. I mean, I know everybody's going to show up for the boxing event and watching some of the gyms go at it. But the community resources will be there. So, people empowered by the struggle. If you need anything, pretty much like Yolanda and her team, they're awesome. They're running for mayor. So we need to support their efforts because they do a lot in the community and for the community. Let's see, we're going to have vaccinations, I believe. We're going to try and get some of the chaplains from Baltimore City Police out to run a prayer tent. But we're going to have a good community resource fair as well, access to other things as well. Just not sure who we're locked in, so I don't want to make no promises. Definitely looking for more food vendors and more community health and wellness minded vendors. If you're just there informational and resource, being a resource, then there's no charge for food trucks. We're only charging $75 to be close to the event. Of course, you're still more than welcome to come and mooch off the sidelines. That's fine. We just want the community to have a good experience. So looking forward to that. We are still we'd still like to do some fundraising. If you go to the Agogi Project, Be More on IG, they'll have information on how to get plugged in. But at this point, we just need people to show up, man. Have a good time. Bring the family out. If you got youngins, we got a free boxing program at 3205 Bel Air Road, the Agogi Project. Bring them down, check out the scene, see if it's for you. If you like the work we're doing in there, then let's let's get your youth signed up. Let's get them signed up and get them focused. And there's accountability there. The kids are learning to sew. They're learning Spanish. They're learning gardening, robotics, and they got to turn their report cards in. And three of our coaches are Baltimore City public school teachers. And one of our coaches is a police officer, and a couple of our coaches are fire department. Trying to recruit some more BPD, but understand that the whole community and all these positions of trust, the fire department, teachers, police, they're all plugged into this program, and that's part of what makes it great. So yeah, Agogi Project, check them out. Donnie's going to yell at me because I'm not running our people here. So let's get some of our supporters for BlackUSA.News. BlackUSA.News is on the ball. Donnie's been out to the gym. If you check BlackUSA.News or Be More News, YouTube or their websites, there's definitely some coverage he did, and hopefully he'll be out again. And hopefully some of our Black Wall Street network that he's built up over the years will understand the value of the program we're doing and check out the site and pitch in. Oh, there you go. Yolanda's with us. Thanks, Yolanda. Little shout out. Also, guys, I'm going to post. So the other thing coming up, we got another thing coming up. It's called. Let me make sure I tell you right. So Quita has a couple events coming up that she wants us to be aware of. July 15th. That's this Saturday. Free Before 40 Women's Conference 2023. So if you go on her Smaltimore Homes website, I'm sure that she has a flyer up for that. In the comments on all the things, I posted the link, the Eventbrite link. It's a free. Let's see. You guys can click on the links if you want, but they're copy paste or whatever. And then the other event that she has going on, let's see, is July 21st, which is a Friday. It's a really cool flyer. I'm not going to share it right now just because I'm not trying to do too much. So go to smaltimorehomes.org. Laquita Chansey is also hosting a hood hike. They do kind of like the community walks. They walk in the woods through Gwynns Falls Campground. Just reading here. But go to her website or her IG, smaltimorehomes.org. Check her out. She's got these the next 2 weekends covered as well. So go to the hood, hike in the hood with her on Friday, then come to the fight on Saturday, and then go over to Mount Pleasant Church over east off of Radke. They're July 23rd. They're doing a back to school event. So we're going to make sure they have plenty of book bags, and again, community resources will be available. They'll be feeding people. Same vibe as the Agogi Project's Fight for the Community event, July 22nd. So yeah, check out those IGs we posted up earlier. Make sure I got them right. Let's make sure we're running our guys. All the guys who support BlackUSA.News, BeMoreNews.com, so that we can bring you our truth for free. Thank you, Donnie Glover. I had respect for providing this opportunity for us and others to tell the truth, to build up a honest, truthful narrative from our perspective as a community of allies and a community of color. Appreciate the opportunity. So the Agogi Project, check it out. Our boxing event July 22nd is free $99, as is Quita's event on smaltimorehomes.org. The Free Before 40 women's event, you can Google it. It's on Eventbrite. And her hike in the hood looks pretty fun. And Gwynns Falls. And I think that's all the announcements we got, guys. Yeah. So I hope everyone's good. Thank you guys for checking in. Watch the rerun if you didn't get. We're just updating some stuff in the community. The big push we want to close with is the Agogi Project. agogiproject.org, theagogiproject.org. Agogi Project Be More on IG. They got a big event July 22nd. We're just kind of filling in the gaps, so we need volunteers. Go to you can inbox them on at Agogi Project Be More on IG. We need volunteers. We need community health and wellness vendors. and we need some food trucks. And we're gonna have an awesome party, guys. It's gonna be an awesome experience. I think that's everything. Good night, good luck. Oh, and make sure you guys tune in to Larry Lancaster on 889 and Mike Nice. Those are our guys, man. They support a lot of the work we do. They've been dealing with a lot of politics, I feel, but that's their story to tell. I just feel like there's a lot of politics going on that can be discouraging. But Larry, we love you. Mike Nice, always holding it down. You and Donnie got that vibe over there. Hopefully, I get to see you guys. So, shout out Ryan the Lion, 95.9, Larry Lancaster. Get you out to the gym this week, man. Come out to the gym this week. Come check it out so you know what we're doing out there. So you can speak with integrity on the work we're doing. And you're going to fall in love, man. That's the main thing. Like, you come out and take a look at this sweet gym that we got going on. You guys are going to fall in love, and it doesn't make sense not to advocate for us. And that's what I need. We need some advocates. We need some support. We need prayer, y'all. Pray for us. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. And just run this back if you miss any announcements, man. I love you guys. I'll see you next Monday.